By the end of June, more than 300 people in the Newport area had contracted COVID-19. The outbreak started at a Pacific seafood plant in the coastal community and spread from there. Random door-to-door sampling done by researchers at Oregon State University during the outbreak showed a high prevalence of the virus in the community. About 3.4% were infected.
3.4% prevalence does threaten the whole town and other towns in the state that are connected to it by travel.
The county cracked down. Oregon Health Authority urged residents to wear face coverings and eliminate social gatherings. Actions that worked.
One of the sort of rays of sunshine for me about these results is that it's consistent with the idea that collectively we actually do have a certain level of control here.
The OSU teams went back to Newport 2 weeks later and found a much lower number of coronavirus cases. During a weekend of testing in mid-July, the researchers found that about 6 out of every 1,000 had the virus. That's compared to 34 out of every 1,000 2 weeks prior. But experts warn,
if the control measures were lifted too quickly, we would go back in time to those more severe conditions we were in before.
The researchers also collected wastewater samples from various locations in Newport during that same time and tested those for the virus. They showed a steady increase in virus concentration from June 10th to June 19th, followed by a steady decrease, which would corroborate the door-to-door sampling.
This wastewater has this huge potential to be this early warning system, this way that we can cast a really wide net throughout communities and get a sense of where we should direct more resources.
The teams did similar random testing in Hermiston this past weekend, another site of a large coronavirus outbreak. Results of that are still pending. But researchers are hopeful even if the numbers are high. Community members have the power to lower them.
Town by town, we can make the choices that it's pretty clear can choose the trajectory that we go on, at least to a certain extent. And so that's, to me, that's a hopeful story for sure.
Keely Chalmers, KGW News.